Hello Johnny, this is Jim Glenn and we're on Anderson taking a look at that property. The red car is about the edge of the property, and to the east, we're looking east now, you can see that white and that red cabin. That's that other property. I think it's like 90,000 or something, or 89.9, and so that's where our car is where that property starts. This property here, from what we looked at the plat, was about 130 by 130. So I stepped off, I didn't measure, I just stepped it off, and I see these markers here. I don't see a stake in the ground, so this could be where the 130 is, and I'll walk towards the back of the property here in a bit. Just to let you know, I'll kind of pan around so you can kind of see what the neighborhood looks like. At first, when I drove up, I thought this might be part of the property too, but could be wrong on that. I see that white stake with a little pail at the bottom. That's what I first thought, but that could be part of the property to the west. I'm kind of pointed west now, and so I'm going to pan, keep on going around. Got some homes there on the north side of the road, and you can in the distance see some mountains from here. I'll go a little closer for a second so you can kind of take a look at them, so you have some views. And I think if you get up on your property a little bit, you might even be able to see those a little better. There is a brown cabin with white shutters across the street from this property, and so right now, just so you get a little feel for it, I'll walk down the property a little bit towards the edge, and then you can see from that side, and then I'll walk up into the property a little bit. Now, I did talk to a neighbor here for a little bit, and he was under the impression, it's not something I've heard from the county, but he was under the impression that this house, if they wanted to increase the size of their septic, they would need to buy one of these lots that are for sale here for, what is it, 9? And the same thing is true with the neighbor to the west. We're on the east property line of the vacant lot, and of course to the left are the two cabins right there, and you can kind of see those in the photos on the MLS. I'm going to walk up the property line now, and so you have some aspen and of course grass, and you got pines here. It could be ponderosa or lodgepole. I suspect those two in the back are lodgepole. But let me walk towards the back so you can kind of see how deep. It's supposed to be 130 foot deep. Got some poles here. Somebody wasn't probably building a fence, and they had some leftover poles, but they're mostly rotten. Now I can see the house to the east, then to the left here, they do have a fence that they had built. So this could be the back of the property line. I'll take a look. There is a stake there, a rebar in the ground. So we're looking at the back of the neighbor's property. Those two are for sale also. And then I'll walk along this. And there's the telephone pole that we saw in the photo. So that probably is the property line. And a lot of little trees here and little wildflowers. Kinnikinick is a little green plant there. And let me pan so you see what you have behind. There's a house with a deck there. They have a little shed. It could have been a historical outhouse. It probably can't be used anymore, but they have a little swing set. Now here looks like the property corner for your neighbor. And there is a pin there. Now yours could go farther, but I wouldn't be surprised if yours, see in the distance, there. I can see that white poly pipe with the pail, and I think that's too far. So I think your property corner goes straight back here as I'm pointing now. So I'll be close to what I think the property line is now, walking back towards the front. And from here, like I said before, you got a little bit of height from the road. It comes up, well, it could be actually 20 feet from the road, but it's pretty gradual. You have mountains over there, and some ridges over there. And so I'll keep on heading back towards the road. The neighbors calling for their doggie. And so here, little pen. Got some trees in the center of the lot. The neighbor to the east, 2 lots over, is friendly and talkative, and he mentioned that you have to be 500 foot away from a well, and I hadn't heard that one. For new wells, had to be 500 foot away from old wells. And here's a little bit of drop here, and I actually might have gone a little bit past the property line here. Here's those little blocks in the ground. This could be the property line right here. I see a stake that's been knocked over there. So that's this property here. I'm hoping that gives you a little bit of an idea. If I'm just looking at it from this end, it may not be 20 foot up, but it's at least 8 or 10 foot up from the road, but real gentle, and you can see from this angle that it's not very steep. Anyway, this gives you a little better idea, feel for this lot. Talk to you later, Johnny.